Welcome to Werewolf Week. It's the last day. Thank goodness. It's been such a long week. We've had Dog Soldiers, we've had Silver Bullet, we've had Wolf, we've had the Wolfman, we've had Werewolves on Bikes, or how it is, Werewolves on Wheels, and now this. The worst thing I have ever seen. Right, you've said that a few times in the past. Yeah, this is... Well, this is Howling III The Marsupials, not a werewolf in sight. Well, there is, but the main characters aren't exactly werewolves, I suppose. More like were-kangaroos, were-wallabies, wares that are not controlled to switch us off. Right, let's get into it. Howling III The Marsupials is from 1987. It lasts about an hour and 40 minutes. And what's the tagline? Just when you thought it was safe to go down under. Rubbish. Right, well, first of all, yes, why did we watch this and not Howling 2? Oh yeah, Howling 2. Howling 2 has werewolf nuns and Cyril Danning taking her top off every 5 minutes. Yeah. Well, I picked a Howling movie at random. You picked the worst one. Yeah, I've not seen a lot of them, but surely they can't be any worse than this. What I do know is that this movie has nothing to do with any of the other movies in the franchise. Howling 1 and 2 are connected. Howling 3 does its own thing, veers off in such a massively different direction that it's basically offensive to say it's part of the Howling franchise. Yeah, and it's offensive to watch the movie.
That has offended me.
So Howling 3 is set in Australia for some reason, yeah, and it's got marsupials rather than wolves. It's got a lot of Dali. It has the main character. She has a lot of wannabe Cyndi Lauper qualities about her, and none of the talent. But the movie itself opens with old footage of werewolves throughout history. And an ad professor saying, "They walk amongst us, they walk among us." He wants to track down werewolves. We meet the lead character, Jerboa. She lives in a little town called Flow. Yeah, it's this in the outbacks of Australia. This little 5-person village called Flow. And she's pretty sick of her family. Yeah, her family, by the way, are all werewolves. Right, I know, we'll just call them werewolves. They are marsupials, but for the purpose of this review, we'll just use the term werewolf because that's what they're trying to tell us they are.
Why are they lying?
So yeah, her family are all werewolves, yeah, and she's sick of it because they're a bit abusive. The dad especially is a dick. So she heads off for the big city. She heads to Sydney. When she gets there, she instantly meets this young guy, Donnie. And he instantly casts her in a movie he's making. A little student film. And then from that, she meets this director, this big famous Australian director. And he casts her in loads of things. Yeah, she quickly becomes a sensation in Australian TV and movies. And eventually someone rumbles her, finds out she's not exactly human. Donnie gets her pregnant. They have a baby in a horrific scene. This birth scene is disgusting. This little baby is disgusting. And although there's a fight scene later, and while the fight's happening, the baby sticks its head out the couch, because you see she's got a couch because she's a marsupial. Yeah, Donnie never thinks to question, why have you got a pouch? Why did you give birth like that? Why are you? Why he's sensitive to sunlight and very werewolfy. Basically, there's a lot of nonsense until we get to the end of the movie. And at the end of the movie, everything's fine. Jatoa is a bit older. We've fast forwarded 20 years into the future, and we see her grown-up child is now also a movie star. Yeah, she's watching her child on TV in a movie called It's Cain from Uranus.
How are you feeling, big boy? Can I do anything for you? God damn! What the hell happened to you? I'm gonna call a police officer! Oh my God!
Who wrote this? Yeah? No. And I don't know which is worse, the acting or the special effects. They're so bad. Acting is like they watched Naders and honing away and said, right, let's do 10 times worse. The special effects are, it's like the thinnest, flimsiest looking costumes you could find. I mean, it's original. I'll give it 10 out of 10 for originality. No one's ever done werewolves which are marsupials before, because they're not wolves. Yeah, well, no one's, that's like doing, werewolves, but they're actually great apes. Well, then they're not werewolves, are they? Yeah, that's true. We're monkeys. Well, yeah. We do get a cameo in this movie. Oh yeah, we do. Right at the end, we see as, I think what happens is, Jatoa's grown-up kid becomes a werewolf during some production. Starts to attack everyone, and the last person to be attacked is Australia's own, although probably more famous than the UK to be honest, Dame Edna Everage. She was a character in the 80s and 90s who basically came on TV and said inappropriate things. Nirry and Nargilies. Yeah, well, yeah. Except this was a man dressed up as a woman. Nirry and Nargilies. No. Well, I don't have much more to say about this movie except that it's absolute trash. Do not watch it. Watch the Howling 1 and 2. I've never seen them. I know they're better than this. Yeah, well, I remember seeing Howling, the first one, on TV late at night many years ago, and I remember a lot of cool werewolf effects, a lot of gore, a lot of naked ladies, and you would remember that. No, I'm just saying. But this movie, it's not good. It's a bit of a stretch to call it a movie. It's a massive stretch to call it a Howling movie. It's even a massive stretch to call it a werewolf movie. I think there's one wolf in it. Yeah, you might be right. Right, okay, let's move on. At the beginning of trivia? Yeah. Nicole Kidman was considered for the part of Jatoa. Really? Yeah. Well, that's what it says. I kind of find that hard to believe. Yeah, I do too. But who knows? She made that thing we watched. What else? The colony village where Jatoa grows up and leaves is called Flo. Yes, I said that earlier. Yeah, that Flo is wolf backwards. Alright, okay, very good, very good. So there's one wolf in the movie. Any more? Yeah. The birth scene, the horrific birth scene, your daddy's got stripes. Yeah, I remember it. Yeah, well, that is filmed using a tetracycline knife. The director put it in a pouch and then filmed it backwards as it was escaping. Poor little thing. Well, that's great. What is it? One more? Oh, sorry. One more piece of trivia. Yeah, right, okay. This movie is also known as A Room with a View. A Room with a View. Terrible. That is terrible. Anyway, that's Howling 3 The Marsupials, 1987. Let us know what you think. Yeah, I know what I think. It's shit. Right. Hit like his... Wait. What is it? Full moon? Yeah, it's a full moon tonight. Why? Oh, my dreadful secret. I'm a werewolf. What?